where you came, where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the...
Alright, so what is going on, guys? Erupt here, and today I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the time I got stranded in the middle of nowhere on my dirt bike. I'll start explaining, but first, in the making of this video, I'm going to be using this LMG because I'm trying to get a gold right now. I have shotguns regal, snipers regal, and pistols regal, and now I'm just going to work on the LMGs, and they're actually really easy. They're not that hard. I already have 75 headshots and I started today. And yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so how this all started is my microphone was on while I was making that video. Ready now. Okay, so how this all started, it was this year in like the middle of summer. It was super hot that day, so I decided to take my dirt bike. I asked my dad if I can go out on the back trail, and I was going by myself, and my dirt bike was running fine. It wasn't acting up or anything, and I went once and I came back like 15 minutes later and my dirt bike was fine. So I went again by myself, and this time I was going fourth gear, like pinned almost. I was going like really fast, so keep in mind there's a gravel road, and then I hear this weird sound on my dirt bike, and I'm like, that's not right. So I tried to downshift, and it wouldn't work. So I tried again, it still wouldn't work. So I'm like, what the heck? What's wrong? And then it makes this like noise, and I'm like, what the heck is that? And then it just shut off, and I'm like, what the heck happened? So I pull over to the side of the road, and I start examining my engine. I'm like, well, what happened to my engine? I'm like, I don't know. And then I tried starting it. It wouldn't kick over. 15 minutes later, I'm still trying to start it. It's not kicking over. So I come to the realization that something is wrong. Something broke, and I am stranded in the middle of nowhere. So I went out, the second time I went out pretty far. Like, I wasn't like right around the corner. I was seriously far. So I'm getting kind of mad because I'm like, what the heck? Like, I'm supposed to get home somehow. This thing is supposed to take me home. I keep trying to kick it over. It's not kicking over. So I start walking it back, and it's maybe walking back with the bike is maybe like half an hour walk maybe. And I start whistling. Like, I learned how to whistle like this, and I start whistling it really loud, trying to get help from somebody because it was too far and it was so hot that day. And I was really thirsty and I wanted water, but I didn't have anything. I didn't have my phone on me. I didn't have any water. I had no bags or anything. And I start whistling real loud, and 5 minutes later I'm like, nothing's happening. This isn't working. So then I just keep doing it. Like, I have hope that someone's gonna come and find me. Keep in mind, I could have pushed it back, but I would be like really tired and dehydrated and whatnot, and it just wouldn't be very good. So I keep whistling, and finally I see this one guy. He's coming, and I don't know him at all, and he said he heard me whistle. So it was a good thing I learned how to do that. It was like an emergency call, I guess. And he came, and he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, my bike's broken, it's not starting. And he's like, oh, I could put it in the back of my truck, because he had a truck, and he offered to ride me back. And I didn't really know him, so I'm like, no, can you just go over to where I live at my grandparents? And he's like, no, just come with me. I just kept refusing. I'm like, no, just please go get them. And he said, okay, where are they? And I told him where they were, and he went over there, and he got my grandpa, and my grandpa took his truck. And he came, he's speaking German, so I'll just translate. He's like, oh, what's wrong? Like, what happened? I'm like, my dirt bike is broken. So he put it in the back of his trailer, his truck, and then we went home, and he checked it, and apparently in the valve cover, like in the valves of my dirt bike. I'll try to put a picture on the screen. It's like the rocker arm was broken, and that's like these two things that shake really fast in your engine, and then one of them snapped in half, and I don't know what it was. It was like this little rod, and it was like really worn out, so that was the main problem. And keep in mind, I didn't really know that much about dirt bikes, so I just kept revving it and whatnot, like super loud when you're not supposed to do that. And I don't think I changed my oil then, and we just took it apart, and then we ordered a new one. And then it was the day that me, my brother, were gonna go ride, and my dad, but my part didn't came in. And as soon as we were leaving, my part came in, and I was super excited to go ride. And then we put it on, it started like, I think like third, fourth kick, and I was so happy, and it was fine. It was just fine. It's just working now. Like there's no problems with it. Like, you know, now we know like we need to change the oil like every few hundred miles, and you know, like treat the bike like pretty good. Like not like get so hard on it on the engine and whatnot. Even though you can do that, you just need to change the oil. Like that's it. So we'll just change the oil, and I'll just ride how I usually ride, and then we'll just change the oil once in a while. And yeah, that's the story of how I got stranded in the middle of nowhere with my bike. Keep in mind, it was completely my fault. Like I wasn't supposed to be riding like that, and we need to change the oil more and whatnot. And yeah, it's been my story on how I got stranded in the middle of nowhere. I knew where I was. It's just like I didn't know. Like it was such a long ride back, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.